50 million, 13 million, 10 million. What do these videos have in common? That's right, you guessed it, they're made by, just kidding. They all share two things: absolute peak quality and that buttery smooth 60 frames per second. Today, I'm showing you exactly how I achieved this look using Topaz. Before we get into it, I want to apologize for the lack of long-form content uploads. I've been busy perfecting this specific workflow. If this video gets 1,000 likes, I'll make an updated text effects video, and trust me, that one is going to be a game changer. And make sure to join my Discord server. I've dropped a bunch of stuff in there that makes editing easier for you. Alright, let's begin. We're looking for that ultra smooth, high quality look you see in the top tier edits. Most people just slap a color correction on and call it a day, but we're going deeper. I'm going to show you how to take a standard scene and make it look like it was rendered with your eyeballs. First things first, you need the right raw materials. Have your intro scene cut up, aligned, and ready to export. Make sure you've used the best quality scenes. I personally use 411's website or Visual's Discord server. Don't go ripping low quality clips off YouTube. If the scene is already compressed, no amount of topazing is going to save it. You want scenes with high bit rates. When you're sourcing scene packs, look for the 4K or RAW ones. The better the scene starts, the more booty full it's going to look after we run it through Topaz. Spend some time picking the right moments. Look for movement that's going to look crazy once we hit that 60 frames per second mark. Now, before we export, we need to talk about the heartbeat of your edits, the frame rate. Render your intro out in the frame rate of the scene pack you have used. If you don't know what it is, don't guess. You can find its frame rate in the project panel next to the file name. Usually it is 23.976. Here's why this matters. If you try to export at 60 frames per second directly from your editing software, it's just going to duplicate frames and look choppy. We want to keep it at its natural 23.976 so that Topaz can read the motion between the frames and create brand new ones. You export using the default settings of the After Effects renderer. Now, once you've rendered it out, open your Topaz. Let's start by getting that smooth 60 frames per second look. This is where the magic happens. Go over to the video tab and set the frame rate to 60. Make sure you ensure slow motion is set to none. We don't want to mess with the timing of your edit. We just want to fill in those gaps. For the model, I prefer to use Apollo. I know some people use Chronos, but honestly, Chronos is just goofy. It creates these weird jitters. Apollo gives the best results on basically every scene I've ever used. It keeps everything looking sharp without the weird AI warping look. The enhancement settings now lets enhance the quality of the scene. Go to the enhancement tab and set the parameters to manual. I'll put a screenshot of my exact settings on the screen right now so you can copy them. These are the magic numbers. It makes the textures pop without making the faces look like plastic. For the output settings, I just leave those as normal. I find that normal actually does the least amount of compression, so you keep all that scrumptious detail we just added. Don't just hit export yet. Run a couple of previews. I usually select a 2-second part of the scene where there's the most motion, like a fast camera pan or a character moving, and hit that preview button. With these settings, you shouldn't get any ghosting or artifacts, so I don't even bother switching models anymore. Once you're happy with how the preview looks, hit that export button. Now look, it might take a minute depending on your PC. I usually use my MacBook for this, so it takes anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes depending on how long the scene is. If you're on a budget setup, it might take a bit longer, so just chill for a bit, go grab a drink or a snack while it cooks. It's worth the wait, trust me. Once that render is finally done, import that file back into After Effects. But wait, don't just render it out. We need to match the composition frame rate to the freshly topazed file or it's going to look like a choppy mess. Go to your composition settings, follow what I'm doing on screen right now so you can change the frame rate to 60 frames per second. If you leave it at 24, you're literally throwing away all that smooth motion we just worked for. Now, create an adjustment layer on top of everything. This is where you apply your color correction. For the CC I'm using in this video, if you want to get that exact look, check out my Patreon. I'm doing monthly project files. Drops, these are the exact files that have led to over 30 million monthly views, coming back from a 4-month break with no momentum, plus exclusive presets and even one-on-one coaching. If you want to really level up your editing game and grow your channel to reach a massive audience like mine, and becoming a member supports me a lot and helps me keep making these deep dives for you guys. And look, I know plugins can be a pain to find. For all the plugins, you need to run these CCs. You can find them all on my Discord server for free. No gatekeeping here. Once the CC is sitting right, turn your text effects back on. Since the edit is now 60 frames per second and ultra clean, your text is going to look 10 times more integrated and professional. For the render format, I use Apple ProRes 4444, like shown on screen. Now hit render. As a final step, I compress the file using Handbrake. You can follow my setup on screen. You can change the constant quality slider to higher or lower, depending on the size you want. Bigger number will result in a smaller file size, and a smaller number will create a bigger file size. The encoder preset, when set to a slower speed, allows the encoder to optimize compression, resulting in a smaller file size for a given quality, while a faster speed saves time but creates larger or lower quality files. You can save these settings as a preset so you can apply it with ease, rather than applying all the settings again and again. Now your quality is going to hold up on any platform. Whether it's a 4K desktop monitor or a phone screen, you're going from booty cheeks quality to absolutely scrumptious in one go. That's it for this one. I hope this helps you guys finally hit those viral numbers you've been looking for. On my social or in the description, make sure to check out the Patreon. Feel free to reach out to me on Discord for any help. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I love you.